You're playing with fate, man. This could be the most epic submission run of all time.
Okay, you know what, dude? Just for the f- of it, I'm going to swap to Thomas Pedersen. You're way too high on this Walker guy. So I'm going to swap. I'm locking in Thomas decision. Same time next week. Let's talk about this one. All right.
All right, man.
All right.
Save that. Clip that.
Flip that, chat.
Grabs the hip. He's gonna hip in. This cat. Oh, you can see. Look at his knee. DC.
Calf slicer for Valter Walker.
That's unbelievable.
Another leg
This
lock.
guy.
Let's go. Got that in the bank, buddy.
So, yeah, we clipped it, guys. Walker calf sliced my guy in 92 seconds. Also, tonight, 2 cards to catch up on, including the most first round finishes in UFC history. Our locks got canceled, but then they came back, and Ben's going for the three-peat. This is episode 12. Let's dive in. All right, guys. Quick recap for anyone that missed it. I had Walker winning originally, but then Ben's just got so hyped on those heel hooks, and I swapped off him to Pedersen just for the bit. Told you guys to clip it, and now here we are dealing with the aftermath.
Yeah, man. You played with fate and you got burned. Like I said it from the beginning. I'm going to be a legendary sub run, and yeah, it just ended up being perfect. It wasn't the heel hook, but still was a leg submission, and you got it done.
Unbelievable, man. You rode with it. I respect it, and now I'm eating my words. Yeah, so basically what we're going to do, we're going to go through both of the last 2 events here, take a look at the highlights, because a lot has happened. In the last one, we had a tie. 12 out of 12 on winners. Perfect card. Waffy gets it done, but he tied at 41 points out of 1,100 players. And then in the second card, we had Ibra Shabir with 43 points on the most first round finishes in UFC history, topped over 1K active players that night. So 2 absolute monsters in these last 2 cards.
Yeah, those are some big numbers for sure. And yeah, 1,006 active players, like that's crazy.
Congrats to you, Ben. You got the three-peat against me. First card 17-15, then you went 21, I had 15, and then you got the 30 this last card, hitting 10 out of 14 picks. Perfect Walker sub round 1 to settle the bit. All props go to you this time, man. You did it.
Thanks, man. The three-peat feels pretty good. This game can humble you fast, so I'm just taking these wins as they come.
Hell yeah. Dude, so looking at this card, if we take a little peek here, it actually gets kind of worse for me because I made the whole stat case on this one for, I think it was, Bonfim. So the Bonfim versus Sola debate that was going on. And I'm like, Bonfim's going to get this guy done. The stats just like completely outclass him. And then Sola subbed him in round 1. And Ben, you said it in the last episode. You're like, stats don't have heart. And I think, you really nailed this one.
Yeah, you got to trust in your boy. Have that like outclassed in the stats, but like I said, stats don't measure heart, and Sola got of it. So yeah,
That was huge.
Got the dub there.
Okay, so the other thing is the one fight that you and I agreed on that we put our 4Xs on, the Dulatov fight. UFC canceled that fight. I remember looking in the Discord that day, and a bunch of people had messaged like, crap, they freaking canceled that fight. People were pissed. And so both our locks got voided. The only thing we actually synced up on.
So then, yeah, our 4X is just out the window, right?
Well, you can
We're gonna get
reuse it.
remapped.
Yeah, you got to reuse it. So if a fight gets canceled, you and the card is still going, you can reuse your 4X on another fight. So that's one thing to know.
Yeah, I got shafted there.
Yeah, dude. And this was crazy in the main event. I think, people didn't really like it, but Ankalaev finished Guskov in the fifth, 2 minutes and 41 seconds. So he literally destroyed my decision pick, and I only got a winner point there. So my save of the night on this card was the KO from your boy Kniev. This one hit really good for me, and I had my 3X on it. But he got it 1 round late. I had it KO round 2. So that could have been a huge one, but that was a pretty exciting fight. People seem to like that one as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many fights that we're covering here.
I know, we're all over the
tough
place
to
today.
It's tough to remember them all, but yeah.
I didn't even really get to watch the last one fully because I was on vacation. I just had to make sure the app was working. And there was a fight where the UFC reported the wrong result. So I had to field messages coming in like crazy. Everyone's tagging me. Like, as soon as anything goes wrong in the app, I get like 50 tags. Discord, chat, people are emailing, and it all resolved within like 15 minutes. But my phone was just getting blown up. Even Google had it wrong. So it wasn't like it was just our app. It was reported wrong from like a trusted source. And yeah, so that was crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. Was it a weird fight? Or what happened?
Yeah. Apparently
Was it tapped or he didn't tap or
yeah, apparently it was controversial. They said that he didn't tap. Or they said that he did tap, but the ref was kind of weird about it. It was like one of those weird moments where people were unsure and there was like debate going on if he tapped or not and what the call was. But like in the cage, they show who the actual winner was and what the decision was. So I'm not sure why all these sources got it wrong. Anyways, it all got resolved. No, everyone's bets were fine. Everyone's parlays were fine. But yeah, let's pop over to this one, dude. I wasn't actually able to watch this card, and it sucks because I'm hearing that this set a record for the most first round finishes on a single card in UFC history. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it. I didn't see it though because I was out of service, but I watched some of the highlights and it was just like bam, 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 first round TKO, TKO, KO, sub. So
it's crazy. Yeah. And you can tell right here, average length 45%. So that's saying like if you compare that, like even if you compare that here, 79, right? Like that's just showing you how quick. 82. This one was 57. So this one was decent. And we know that because the McGregor card was awesome until the Conor fight. So yeah, I mean, if we pop back in, where do you think, knowing all of that, this one ranked in terms of all the other cards? Where do you think people rated it?
It's going to be maybe 3.
2, dude. Yeah. Nice. Crazy. I think this is one you and I have to get together and rewatch. Just rewatch the card front to back.
You want to just watch it right now?
Let's watch it right now. Yeah, let's pull it up.
The full thing.
You guys want to do a watch along?
Yeah, after the fact.
Yeah. Looking at some of the gym matchups here, MMA Fantasy defeated the Steel Cage Labs. This was a close one, guys, 150 to 135. And then we beat the Satanic Gym as well, 149 to 101. So 0-2 with both of us on vacation is pretty nuts. Here's a recap on the UFC Belgrade, the Serbia card, and the gym matchups that are happening there. So cool to see all of the new gyms that are being created and how active and how close some of these matchups are, guys.
Yeah, that's sick. Got some good competition. Got some good friendly banter going.
100%. All right. Now let's dive into the card that's coming up this weekend. Gamrot versus Salkid. How do you pronounce this? Salkilid? Quinlan?
Killian?
Salkilian?
Salkiliad?
Salkid?
It's Australian. Doesn't sound like an Australian name, but
Yeah. Crazy name. People are really excited for this one, though. 93%. A lot of 5 stars in the app. And there's been a lot more people rating fights. So cool to see that. Keep it up, guys. Yeah, I mean, let's go top to bottom here. Any thoughts on the main event here? I know, obviously, it's the younger guy versus the vet. Which way are you leaning on this one?
you know, all things considered, all the research you've done already, and I'm leaning Gamrot by decision. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning to right now, and I've actually locked it in. It's not a lock of the night, but I locked my picks in, so I can't change. Yeah, I think Gamrot just makes it like a veteran fight, pulls him into deep water, shows him what he's made of, and grinds out 5 rounds, gets a decision. So,
Damn. You're locking that in?
yeah,
And you're boosting it or no?
no boost, no.
Okay, I think this is a really weird one because obviously looking at the records here, Gamrot 26-4, Quillen, he's coming in as the younger guy, but he's the favorite in this fight, and I love Gamrot, man. He's a former title challenger. He's got tons of experience. He's really gritty, but Quinlan outlands him 5-3, and he averages 7 takedowns a fight. So Gamrot's whole game is going to be the better wrestler, but I don't think he's going to be this time, dude. I'm going Quinlan decision, and I'm locking that in. I'm not boosting it, though.
Nice. Good 2 polar opposite picks.
Yep.
Nice.
We're going to have to review this one. Okay,
Yeah.
in the co-main, we got Diego versus Billy. This guy's 41 years old. 19-7. Billy's 18-7. Very similar records. And the 41-year-old's actually the favorite. Where do you got on this one?
Yeah. Just realized he's 41 right now, but Billy's 37, so he's up there as well. I got Diego KO round 2. That's
Damn.
my pick.
Okay. Yeah, Billy throws about 7.5 strikes a minute, but he eats about 6 of them at 42% striking defense. This guy eats a lot of punches. His evasion sucks. His strike defense sucks. So he stands and bangs, right? So with all that said and all the research that we just dove into, all the numbers that have been crunched, I'm locking in Diego decision.
Nice.
All right, next up, I'm just going to be 100% real with you, dude. I do think I've seen this guy fight once. I don't know if I've ever seen this guy fight before in my life, but both of these names basically mean nothing to me. Is this the card of the 40s? Because we've got 2 back-to-back 40-year-olds. At least this guy's the dog, and this guy's a huge favorite. So with all that considered, this is my lock of the night. I'm going Valley, and I'm going to lock in a 4X, and I'm doing decision on this one. There's not much more I can tell you.
Fair enough, man. Yeah, I got a 3X boost on sub round 2 for Valet. think he's gonna. Elkins is pretty good. Pretty like they don't call him the damage for nothing. But you got another hungry contender wanting to draw some blood, get that sub, and yeah, I got the 3x on it.
Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, Lemos versus Alexia. This one is a really interesting fight. Again, almost another 40-year-old. It's a really old card. A lot of older people on this card. And here's my deal, man. I'm going Alexia. Sub. Round 2. Locking it in.
Yeah, I could see that potentially happening for sure. I got Alexia decision though.
Okay.
I think, yeah, just looking at it, she does have some subs on her record, but also a lot of decisions. So, yeah, more subs than decisions, but I think Lemos can stand and, compete on the mat with her. So,
Nice. Yeah, she's high in the subs and her takedowns. So I just think she's going to get her down, sub her. But we'll see. Amanda may have some resilience there, and maybe it goes to decisions. This will be a good one to check in on. Okay, Ty Miller versus Billy Ray Goff. This one is a younger fight here. We've moved away from the 40-year-olds, but we got a big favorite here. 7-0 Ty Miller. He throws 7 strikes a minute, and he's got pretty good striking. His strike score is just up there. We only have 2 fights on him here. He's pretty new to the UFC. He's only got 7 fights, pro fights, but he's got decent strike evasion. Doesn't have a lot of accuracy with his punches. He just throws a lot of them, and then some of them just happen to land. He's got 3 KOs. It's really interesting, man. Goff, he throws about a similar amount, but he only defends a certain number of those. So I think it's just going to be.
I'm going to cut you off right here. I got Ty Miller KO round 1 4x boost. It's my luck of the night.
Hell yeah, bro. It's going to be a volume war. So I'm going Miller decision. I think they're just going to throw punches till the end.
Nice.
All right, we got Bruno Lopez versus Dair Nergoske.
Yeah,
this is going to be a good one, I think. What do you got here?
I mean, both these guys look like they could be heavyweights. Just a little observation there. That being said, I got I'm throwing a Lopez sub round 2. Taking the dog on this one. I think he can, showcase his grappling, get some takedowns.
Yeah, I'm going to cut you off right there. I'm going Dair KO round 1. So we'll see who's got the better picks on this one, and we'll tune in next week. All right, dude. Big fight here. Louis Sutherland versus Jose Montana. We've got a 32-year-old versus a 29-year-old. We don't really know about a bunch about Jose here. I'm pretty sure this is his UFC debut. It's going to be an interesting one. It's a bit of a pick'em. Pretty close odds. Heavyweight fight.
Yeah, I'm leaning Jose on this one. KO round 1.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, yeah.
What do you know about him? Just gut, like finger to the wind.
Yeah, I'm just looking at his past performances. And he's got KO round 1, KO round 1, KO round 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just a KO machine. Louis, I'm seeing a lot of KOs as well, some losses. So yeah, I mean it's heavyweight fight, man. They're gonna be swinging. If it doesn't end in the first round, it's gonna be a decision. And yeah, 6'4", taking the taller guy. That's about it.
That's about it. And I'm going to go with Sutherland KO round 1. And we're going to see whose heavyweight has the better chin. All right. Next up, we've got, Steven versus your boy, Pat. This one is, so this dude's got a really interesting story, right? He used to be 750 pounds and he lost all the weight and now is fighting in the UFC. Have you heard about this guy's story?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's a great fighter too. He brings it every time. Has a lot to fight for. Has a lot of grit, and yeah, I like his style. I like
Hell
his
yeah.
style. So
Sorry, it wasn't 7,000 pounds. He used to weigh around 550 pounds. That's my bad. I'll take
7,000.
yeah.
You said 750.
Seven. Sorry. No. He used to weigh 550 pounds. And
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he lost 250 of those because now obviously he's fighting in the UFC at the heavyweight division. So that caps out at, I think, what his odds are, right? 265?
Yeah.
Yeah. So props to this guy. He always shows up. And with all that research and everything that we've said, I'm locking in Steven decision, and I sprinkled the 2X on it.
Nice. Yeah, I got Steven KO round 2.
Nice.
I got a 2X on there.
Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to this fight.
Same.
All right. Now we've got the Ultimate Fighters, Juliana Miller versus Oliveira. And in this one, it's cool to see Juliana as a favorite here because she's had a tough run in the UFC. Hasn't been an easy run for her, but she gives full heart. She's all heart. All heart. And that's what she does day in, day out. With all that said, I'm going to lock her in and I'm going to give a decision on this one to Juliana.
Nice. Yeah, I got Miller sub round 1.
Damn.
That's all I have to say.
All I have to say. Wow. Okay. Next up, we've got Souza versus Richie. And in this one, look at the records. 14-1, 13-1, and you've got almost an extreme. Actually, I think that's an extreme underdog right there.
Yeah.
And they've got very similar records. So is his record just padded with a bunch of bozos? This must be his UFC debut. That's what it is. And he's going up against a guy that's got some fights in the UFC. How many fights? At least 2. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm locking in Souza KO round 1, and I got a 3X on it.
Damn. Let that one sit for a little bit because I got Souza decision. No locks, no boosts. Don't really know about him. Second fight of the night, so
Fair
we'll see how
enough,
it
man.
goes.
Yep. Yes, sirree. All right, first fight of the night, we got Miles Johns versus Jesse Rosas. And in this one, the community is literally split. They got 53% on your boy Johns, and then the other 47 is on Jesse. Johns is the 15-5 vet, and we don't got anything on Rosas. So you got to know this has to be his debut in the UFC. And I think he's going up against the Storm. And I think Johns takes him into deep waters and gets the decision.
Yeah, man. I have the same read, same pick. Should be a good way to start the card.
100%. Short card, I think. Only 11 fights. Not sure if they're going to have any last-minute additions, but normally that would be considered a very low count on cards. There must have been a decent amount of cancellations that happened here.
Yeah, hopefully they make up for it with some nice finishes.
Do we finally have a card? Yeah, it starts at 2. Perfect. So yeah, we finally have a a normal time to watch the card. We both actually hop on and do it. All right. Cool. All right, guys. This is the segment that you've all been waiting for. We're going to spin the wheel and find out who gets 10,000 combat credits. All you need to do to enter is comment, like, and subscribe to this video. And next week, you're going to be entered to win the 10,000 combat credits. Let's spin the wheel and see who finds themselves a crap load of cash. Oh, Merciless. That guy definitely doesn't need the cash. He is loaded. So,
Yeah. Probably going to donate that to someone else.
yeah. Merciless, if you want to donate this to someone in the Discord, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to wire you 10K. Congrats, buddy. Big dub for you. All right, guys, we're going to do a blackjack now to end off the podcast. I'm going to be throwing down 1K on this one because I finally have some cash. Been so low recently. Been having to battle. Been winning some rival matchups and Trax XP.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to hit that. Dealer's got a 5. I've got a 14. I'm standing on a 14.
Nice.
Nice.
Good boss.
Big win.
Let's go.
Next week, we're going to find out, does Ben make it 4 in a row against me? And do our locks stay hot? Make sure you lock in your picks. And Ben, you know what to do.
Yeah, like Luke said, lock your picks. Also, make sure to trust your reads, trust your boosts, lock your reads, trust your picks. And yeah, we'll see you next week for a recap of the next card. So yeah, take it easy. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Peace.